All praises to Yahweh, power of Yasharahla.
Hello everyone and hello God, this is Daniel Mayo. Hello Jesus, this is Daniel Mayo. I have an announcement to make that I should have been doing all this time, but I didn't know that I had to do it, so basically, here it goes. Jesus, I want my birthright back, because I'm a descendant of Esau. I am a descendant of Edomites that rejected their birthright. So I will do anything that you want me to do, that you demand me to do, to get my birthright back. Alright, Jesus? Alright, and this is a short video, okay? I'll be done now, okay? Bye.
This is Genesis chapter 25, verse 21. And Isaac entreated Yahweh for his wife, because she was barren. And Yahweh was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, If it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of Yahweh. And Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. Now Esau is the so-called white man, and Jacob is the so-called Negro man. We are not black people. We are a dark race. There's a difference. Esau is not white. He is red. That's why they call themselves rednecks. That's why when they get angry they turn red. That's why when they get sad they turn red. That's why when they're happy they turn red. Any emotion they have, red. Especially when they go into the sun, red. Fact. You need to understand that all Edomites, so-called white people, are born red. And these are all the videos to prove it, them saying it for themselves.
Hello YouTube, this is Shataka the Great. I have an Edomite right here is willing to confess that us Negroes are the Jews. So let's give him a moment, and here we go.
Hi everybody, my name is Matthew Clark. Today is Friday, let's see, July, I believe the 14th? No, 13th.
Today's the 13th.
13th of July 2018, and I sit here to you today on YouTube and confess that the true Negro that was enslaved and bounded are the true Jewish and not the Edomite.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
Esau and Jacob, the Eve gene. Scientifically, the black female is the only organism that possesses the mitochondrial DNA of all variations possible for every different kind of human being on the planet. Go read Genesis chapter 25, verse 21 to 25, and you'll realize Esau is the white man. He's red. He's not white. Jacob is the Negro man. We are Negroes. We're Hebrew Israelites from the 12 tribes of Israel, not Africans from the tribe of Ham, which are the Egyptians, the Canaanites, the Ethiopians.
Alright, so first of all I want to say all praises to the Most High, Yahawah, HASHAM, YAHAWASHI. I'm just making this video here actually under the direction and instruction of an Israelite, because I'm actually not. I'm not an Israelite. I'm not of the elect. I'm not, any of that. I'm, so-called white man. In other words, as the scriptures point out, Esau, which is the wicked of the earth. Edom, the Edomites. We are described in scriptures as being spittle. We are the scorn of the earth and the wickedness of the earth. And the scriptures point that out, and it's obvious to see because, today and for, as long as we can remember, we're the ruling elites of the world. We're the ones who have power. We're the ones who put the Israelites, which, in today's world, a lot of people refer to them as, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We're the ones who put them into captivity. And the scriptures very plainly point out and lay out that in the kingdom, when this world is coming to an end, when the nuclear weapons are destroying this world and we're going into the lake of fire, then, the Israelites are going to build their kingdom here. And, the scriptures point out that he who goes into captivity shall go into captivity, and that the Israelites will take captive who captives they were. That's us. That's the Edomites. And I think it's important to recognize, as an Edomite, as Esau, it's important to recognize our place, our role, and for one thing, history. We look back and our forefathers brought this upon us. Even if me or you or nobody else, we didn't necessarily personally oppress the Israelites, we're still inheriting that sin from our forefathers, and we're gonna have to answer for it. So I think it's important for any Edomites who will listen, me or anyone else out there. I think it's important for us to go ahead and try to come to terms with the fact that the scriptures, the Bible, they weren't written for us. They were written for the Israelites. Again, that's clearly written in there. And we should recognize that, in the kingdom, we're going to be going in as captives. The scriptures say that the Israelites are going to take captives whose captives they were. We're going into captivity. We're going into slavery, hardcore slavery. And me personally, I might not like the idea of my people being in chains, but you can't argue with the Most High. The Most High has his plan already, and we've already committed atrocities against the people of Israel, and we're gonna have to answer for that. So me personally, what I'm trying to do is do whatever I can to make sure that when I go into captivity, that I have done enough on this earth to serve and obey the Israelites, to further their cause, so that when I'm taken in chains, that I get a little bit of mercy in the kingdom, because we're not gonna have it easy. We're gonna be slaves. They'll have us out in the fields. They'll have us toiling from sun up to sundown. And if you're smart, you're gonna do what you can now to make that a little easier on you in the future. You'll get not as many lashes in slavery. They'll remember that they're merciful. You're not getting out of slavery, but if you accept your yoke, if you do whatever you can, you'll have it a little better. But yeah, more than anything, this video is just me admitting that the scriptures are clear and plain. And this is coming from an Edomite, coming straight from Esau himself. We are described in the scriptures as being the scorn of the earth, the wickedness of the earth. And you look around and you see how the world has become under our rulership, and that's clear. It's obvious we're wicked of the earth. Just look at the way we've treated the people of the Most High while we're in power, and that's easy to see.
Because a lot of you do not like to read the Old Testament, I'm going to read it from the New Testament first. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 11. For the children being not yet born, so Jacob are not born yet, neither having done any good or evil, not done anything, that the purpose of God according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. So God is saying, they don't have to do nothing. He calls the shots. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. So whoever comes out of the womb first, Him and his children are going to serve the one that comes out of the womb next. Him and his children. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. It was written somewhere. It was written in Malachi. God just said he hates the white man, Esau, the red man, and he loves the Negro man, Jacob, the one that was put in slavery on slave ships. Verse 14. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? God forbid. That means shut your mouth. Don't even think about it. Verse 15. For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on who I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then is it, Salakia. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of YAHAWAH that showeth mercy. So it's all up to YAHAWAH what he wants to do, not up to you. So it don't really matter if you don't like the fact that God hates the white man. He made it that way, and you can't stop it. The Bible says so, and if you believe in the Bible, then you have to believe this. So this is where in Romans chapter 9 verse 13, where it says, as it is written, this is where it is written, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. This is where it was written. This is where Paul told that from. This is Malachi chapter 1 verse 1. The burden of the word of YAHAWAH to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith YAHAWAH. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau's Jacob's brother, saith YAHAWAH? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau. So, let me recap that. He said, I have loved you. So YAHAWAH said he loved you, the Negro man. Saith the Lord, yet ye, which is us, say, wherein hast thou loved us? Because we're asking him that because we're being lynched, murdered, slaughtered, raped, hanged. Our children are being thrown into ponds so they can catch crocodiles and make shoes and all types of stuff. From then till now, we've been through 7 slaveries. So we're asking him, YAHAWAH, how do you love us? Show us, like where's the love at? So he's saying, was not Esau's Jacob's brother, the white man's, the Negro man's brother? Saith YAHAWAH, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage to waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Caucasus mountains of Russia. Ain't hard. So I'm saying, these are the Flintstones, these are the cavemen, and we're not them. YAHAWAH made Esau simply for this reason. They are the belt for the Israelites. YAHAWAH made 18 nations, but in truth and fact, he only made 17, because we're going to destroy Esau off the face of the planet. He was only made for one purpose, a belt. YAHAWAH never pushed his hand through that sky and beat anyone. He uses men to kill men. So I'm saying, so he uses men to beat men, and he uses men to chastise his children. He brought us down to a low level, low state, while using Esau to whoop our asses. Fact.
And go by the Hebrew laws. And when Africa sold their people, that everyone has come to think that that's the way that it was. That is not what happened. Africa did not sell their people. They sold the people who were different than them. They sold the Hebrew Israelites that were hiding. The people that are here, the black people, the people of color that are here, that have been brought here from Africa, their ancestors brought here from Africa, are the Hebrew Israelites. They're even in the African dictionary. African and Negro are 2 different things. They're 2 different classifications of people. The Africans were the tribe of Ham. Ham was not an Israelite. The people that were brought here was the true Hebrew Israelites. And this war, everything that's going on in the Middle East, it is all because they know, countries, other nations know that the people that are there are not the true Israelites. And when all of this comes together, all this war and all this things that's going to happen in Revelations, when all that comes together and the Hebrew Israelites return, the true Hebrew Israelites return to Israel, the world will be a better place. And if you sit here and you think that it doesn't matter, or you think that, okay, so what, he was black, so what, you are a part of the problem. You are a part of what they have done to these Hebrew Israelites, to God's chosen people. You are a part of that. They have deceived you, and you've let them deceive you. You've let them make you feel superior, and you're not. No, a lot of times we want to point fingers and say, well, we've done this, we've done that, they need to come up and they need to live better and do better, and it's their problem, this, that, and the other. But what have you done? What have you done to go in there and show these people and tell these people that they are somebody, that they are worth being somebody? All that anybody has ever done is beat these people down. And what have you done? Your ancestors were able to go get loans for a house, could move and have a home, and was given opportunities. So now you are living off of that opportunities that they had. Yeah, we may not all live perfect, rich. We probably all don't live a certain way, but I have a privilege. I have a privilege because I'm white. I have a privilege to go somewhere and not be looked at as a thug, or looked at like I'm somebody that's gonna hurt somebody. Or when the 13th Amendment, it was signed that it freed slaves. As soon as it was signed, it also said in there that slave would be abolished except for committing a crime. When slavery was abolished, what did white people do? They criminalized black people. They criminalized people of color. They lied and said that they were raped, or they lied and said that somebody stole this or stole that, did this or did that, and they put them in jail. And now they're criminalized. There's more people of color in jail now than they were slaves back in slavery. And it's ridiculous what has been done to these people, and everyone just wants to say, get over it, get over it. Well, why are we living a deceitful lie? Why are we not accepting the truth? Why are we not accepting that our God created us in His image? He created, and we came from the man of color. We did not come from a white man. We came from a man of color. Our ancestors was of a man of color. And something happened that caused us to not have melanin in our skin. And that is why God didn't hate Esau because he was white. He hated Esau because he knew what Esau would do. He knew what he would take his whiteness and use it for. And it was to be evil and deceitful and to change the way that people perceived the Hebrew Israelites. These Hebrew Israelites they're God's people, and we just, nobody cares. All this war and stuff that's going on over there, we have what needs to be over there. We have the people here in Great Babylon, Bible time, Great Babylon, and all that our country is doing is hiding it. They're feeding them rap, talking about killing and drugs and whoring and all this stuff, and they know they're keeping them down. And I just want you to wake up. People of color need to wake up. You are the chosen people. You are the Hebrew Israelites, and you've got to come up out of Great Babylon. Come up out of her and humble yourself to Him, to Yahshua, and become the name that you are supposed to be. Because I believe it, and there's plenty of other people out there that believe it, and will do everything that they can do to help make the prophecies come true.